Hi YouTube, welcome to the Lucifer series. This video is for people who are first-time visitors to my channel page. It's made in anticipation of when the channel pages will all go ugly, dysfunctional, and boring. Yes, this is what my channel page is more or less going to look like come March 7th, 2012. After which time most of you who will watch this video will be watching it. If you're watching it before then, my page looks like this. Page as I designed it. I'm as attached to this page as I am to my living room. And my living room is being taken away from me by YouTube, or rather by YouTube's parent company, Google, which is asserting itself all over the place and just reinventing this whole site. So please enlarge the screen of this video and put this horrible version of my page behind you. The nightmare. And if you've never been to the Lucifer series before and this video is for first-timers, welcome. My name is Neil Fox and I am known to talk like this
as your own Uncle Lucifer about life and consciousness and the unknown.
And no, as I say more than once in many a video, I don't believe in the devil. My reference to Lucifer is simply an allusion to the serpent as a pagan symbol of knowledge that got demonized over the ages. Originally, and people are no doubt tired of hearing me repeat this, the name Lucifer itself is simply a Roman metaphor for an aspect of the planet Venus. My YouTube name's James Neil Fox. Fox is an alias, but I do go by Neil in my everyday life. As of the time I'm doing this video in February of 2012, I make around 400 to 500 views a day. Actually, lately it's a lot more than that. Now that I'm really looking at it, that's 20,000 views a month for my top earner, Lucifer Forbidden Knowledge, which I never once promoted. It's rising on those charts all on its own. Not my best video, but my most popular. And audience retention on that one is good. YouTube is great about cutting edge technology. I know how many people are watching, how many people finish the video. I mean, it's amazing what you can do on YouTube. But the more Google takes over, I really think it's just going to fall to crap. Now, I joined YouTube on August 18th, 2007, but I did not begin the Lucifer series until November 4th, 2008. As for what I'm like, well, like I used to say on my old channel page, good with kids, reasonably liberal, pagan-friendly, certainly. And yes, ladies, I'm available. Well, sort of available. Complicated. Let's forget the availability aspect just now and concentrate on the videos themselves. As for the videos, Lucifer on the Serpent is a good intro to this series. Lucifer on Solaris is another good intro for people who don't mind something unusually strange and involved and unexpected. Actually, Lucifer on Addiction is just as off the beaten track as is Lucifer on the Shadow. Those three videos are, they're not for everybody. For Christians, hey, Lucifer's Bible Studies 1, 2, and 3. Check that out and answer the biblical contradictions that Lucifer cites. Then there's Prophecies of Lucifer, 8 of those so far. I took Prophecies of Lucifer 2 off because, well, for a lot of reasons. I'll have to reissue that and remake it. There were problems. Lucifer on 2012 is a good wrap-up on the prophecy front. Now, we kid around a lot. I paint my face and go Joker on trolls, of course, and go Joker for any reason whatsoever without prior warning. Also, we check into the hidden occult possibilities of Gurdjieff's Beelzebub's tales to his grandson. Those should probably be looked over in chronological order. I should mention that dogmatic Gurdjieffians have a problem with my video, Lucifer on Kundalini. They've also dismissed my video on Ouspensky without even having finished it. And there are even Gurdjieffians who don't seem to grasp or comprehend that Beelzebub's tales to his grandson is an occult work, that it has hidden meaning. And it has to do with his use of numbers and his use of made-up words, unknown words that he uses. Gurdjieff is the leading spiritual iconoclast of the age, possibly of the whole next millennium. Iconoclasm is the smashing of images, the smashing of convention, the smashing of tradition, the challenging of all definitions down to their roots. So this makes me a very unusual Wiccan, to say the least. Wiccans love icons, they love images, and it's all for ultimately smashing as far as I'm concerned. Of course it is. And the bottom line is my humanism, the fact that there has to be evidence. I'm talking about altered brainwave states. I'm talking about utilizing the 80% of your brain that you do not use. I'm not concerned that much with an afterlife. I have an inclination to believe intuitively in reincarnation or something like that. But that's just my own subjective space with it. I certainly wouldn't necessarily begin a discussion about any of this with something like that at all. It's for other people to come to on their own. And if they didn't ever come to it, that's okay. In the old About Me section of the original page layout, I used to sum it up about myself by saying, Nowing, Wicca of the Goddess and the Serpent, Process, Philosophy, Science, Psychology, 99% versus 1% movement, Earth, Politics, Zen, Tao, Kundalini, Kabbalah, Writing, Rock, Blues, whatever. Note that I have not said Satanism. I do have friends who are intelligent and very fun-loving Satanists. Quite a few, really. They're everywhere in LA. But I'm occult Wicca. Non-fundamentalist, non-literalist Wiccan. And I have to say, no Satanist I have befriended around here is a racist or a gangbanger killer type. No neo-Nazis, nothing like that. We certainly don't have anything against Wiccans, but, a lot of Satanists really have it in for Wiccans. So there's none of that. It's mellow. None of them are theists either. Not a one. We have good discussions. Anyways, that's my welcome to the Lucifer series video. It's really aggravating that I have to make a video to do what a channel page used to be able to do. A person could come to a channel page, they could glance at the comments to see if there were like-minded people in the crowd that goes to this guy's videos, and they could see my own rather involved explanation of what I'm doing, and there would usually be a Joker video, and then they could scroll down the thumbnails all at a glance really quick and see if there's a title that they might like. It's a real serious violation on so many fronts, and it's very personal for me. I've been on YouTube for 3 years, and I take what I do very seriously. And I really appreciated all the options I had on my channel page. And it did the job. Now I have to have a video do that job. And probably not do it as well. My guess is eventually YouTube will offer back all the old options you had in terms of being able to style the page the way you wanted. Plus a few more little toys to make it really cool. But you'll have to pay for it. You'll probably have to pay a membership fee. I think that's probably what they're up to, Corporatization.